Hi, I'm Mickey the Mercenary Geologist. Today we're at Red Rock State Park, just outside of Denver, Colorado, where the Great Plains meet the Rocky Mountains. And we're looking at Creation Rock, a Pennsylvania formation. That cliff you just saw is about 70 meters high. And we are going to do a little educational video today about the geology of the Front Range of the Rocky Mountains. Okay, we're in the Visitor Center of Red Rock State Park right now, and I want to show you one of the coolest things in all of geology. We have the Precambrian rocks, 1.7 billion years old, or 1,700 million years, whichever way you want to look at it, and what's called the Great Unconformity. And this is a period in the geologic record of 1.2 billion years where everything is missing. It's all been eroded away. At Red Rock State Park, we are going to look at the Fountain Formation, which is Pennsylvanian in age. And we are going to see a complete section of geology covering a very short distance, 1.3 miles, and 200 million years worth of rocks exposed. And of particular interest, we will go through the entire geologic section, Pennsylvania, Permian, Triassic. But from this point in the Triassic, for 200 million years is the age of the dinosaurs. And we're very close to Dinosaur Ridge, and we hope to film there again today, and we're going to show you some dinosaur tracks. But this period from 200 million years is where the dinosaurs ruled the earth, and just so happens that the first dinosaurs in the West were discovered by a professor here in 1877. Okay, here we have Tyrannosaurus rex, the jawbone, the largest meat-eating dinosaur known to man from the Jurassic period. You wouldn't want to meet up with this guy, I'll tell you. Luckily, he was extinct before man appeared. This is an interesting fossil. It's palm frond, and it develops from the 70-year-old very late Cretaceous period. But this indicates the environment that the dinosaurs lived in and died in when they went extinct. The palm frond indicates it was a marshy, very warm subtropical climate. And finally, these are two dinosaur footprints from about 100 million years, and they include both a meat-eating, very bird-like, two-legged dinosaur, about 8 feet tall, and then these larger prints here are from a four-legged plant eater. Okay, now we're outside the Visitor Center. We just looked at the board inside where I showed you the Great Unconformity. Now we're in the field doing what a field geologist does. And we've looked at downtown Denver, and behind me now is the Great Unconformity. You see the red rocks here in this attitude like this, and then to my right you see the Precambrian rocks. 1.7 billion years old here, 300 million years old here, so missing 1.2 billion years of geologic record. This is the Great Unconformity. Okay, folks, now we are at the Great Unconformity. We looked at it in the Visitor Center on the board. We looked at it from afar in the previous shot where we saw the Great Unconformity and the red rocks exposed against the Precambrian rocks. Now I am right there. This rock here is 1.7 billion years old. The Idaho Springs Formation is Precambrian granitic gneiss. Unconformably overlain with 1.2 billion years of geologic record missing is the Pennsylvanian Fountain Formation. And we know this is an unconformity because these rocks are sitting like this, and the Fountain Formation is sitting in here like this. This was once a riverbed. You can see the rounded cobbles and boulders of the sediments laid down on the Precambrian. Precambrian granitic gneiss, 1.7 billion years old. Red, 300 million year old conglomeratic sandstone. Much like a stream bed, these rocks were deposited in a great river system on top of the 1.7 billion year old rocks.
All right.
Beautiful November day at the boundary between the Great Plains and the Rocky Mountains. One thing you should realize about this country, it's high and it's dry. Today we're looking at elevations that range from 1,800 meters to 2,400 meters in our immediate vicinity. So one thing a geologist always has, the essential, is you always have water in your pack. So bear with me a minute while I refresh the palate, and then we'll talk about what we saw here. We started looking at the Precambrian up by the radio towers. Then we came around and we saw the red rocks of the Fountain Formation once again. And then we looked at the Dakota hogback, which is Cretaceous in age. And the Dakota hogback is a formation that in other parts of Colorado, in fact very close to here, has been exploited for its uranium. We have Mount Carbon in the background, which has been exploited for its coal beds and for clay used to make bricks. Then we looked out to the east here and we see the plains of Denver. So what we have seen here, we're looking at 300 million years of geologic time. I forgot to mention that we also see the Morrison Formation along the highway here, and this is where the giant dinosaurs fossils come from. And then out to the east here, you see the Dakota hogback once again. A hogback is simply a tilted geologic formation. And once again, over to the due south is the 300 million year old Fountain Formation. 300 years of geologic time exposed here, and to my west, up by the radio towers, the 1.7 billion year old Precambrian rocks. So here we are, our final cut at Red Rock State Park. We're trying to do a series of these educational videos on geology. The natural world is a fascinating place. This is one of my favorite places, the Front Range of the Rocky Mountains. We are again looking at the Fountain Formation. I want to introduce a couple of people who've really helped me a lot in getting this video made today. I would like to introduce my personal assistant, my girl Friday, Aranka Heringer, and the man behind the camera here, her son Joseph.
Hello.
Is a freshman at Colorado Film College, brought his video equipment, made this shoot possible. I hope that you find the natural world and natural wonders as fascinating as I do. The world of geology is a very interesting place, and I hope you will continue to watch our videos and learn a little bit more about the world. This is Mickey, the Mercenary Geologist, signing off. Ciao for now.